Lo sé, antes de que empiecen con la tiraera, que si estoy tarde, que si, bueno, lo sé, punto to go. Estoy bien tarde, pero lo que pasó fue, como están escuchando, tengo un equipo nuevo de bocina. Decidí coger en prestado un plug, una gripe, y no tengo a quien devolvérselo, pero desde el lunes y he estado empepado como si fuera el de la esquina allá arriba que vive al lado del brother, está un malo. Pero mira, volvemos otra vez, tengo las chancletas puestas y vamos para adelante. Ya. Hoy es aquí, hoy es viernes, estoy 2 días atrasado, no sé, pero mira, estoy tirándole. Ya me siento casi. ¿De qué empezamos a hablar? Mira, hoy nos vamos con Bizarre Bob Some Scary Comps, el 167, el V600, Video 67 de él. Él tiene un chorrete de cosas, hay que ir allá y mira, y le meten el dedo sin que se dé cuenta. Y después viene aquí, mira, y ¿de qué hablamos? Tengo mis 5 minutos, ¿verdad? Menos porque, pero vamos a dejar eso para el final, porque sí tengo algo que decir, si es que me acuerdo. Pero ahora mismo, mira, vámonos con Bizarre. Bizarre.
The following video shows a woman doing a live stream inside her house when something extremely creepy is caught on camera. The woman in this video is known as Cello Loca, who's well known for doing tarot card readings and other fortune-telling activities. It isn't often the case, but occasionally, Cello would go online and do a live stream where she does tarot card readings for her viewers.
No joda.
But it was just recently that Cello had done something completely different. Instead of reading cards as usual, she decides to do a seance
No se pongan a joder con el quiz, ¿viste? Este ya está jodiendo con cartas, pero
inside her house. Little did she know that this would be a big mistake. As Cello tries to make contact with the dead, she talks to a friend on the phone who's watching the live stream. She sits in front of a mirror when all of a sudden, this happens.
Es como si me quedara inmovilizada. Mira que se ahora hacen así.
Ahora se abre la puerta.
¿Dónde está la puerta? ¿Se ve la puerta?
Sí.
Ábrete, ábrete. Ábrete puerta. Ábrete puerta.
yo tengo una puerta que está ahí y hace eso, ¿sabes? Entonces, como la puerta está bien alineada, hace un giro. Y olvídate.
Que se abra la puerta. Que se abra.
Que me paguen los biles.
No posible. No posible.
Ay, tu madre, hija de puta. No me toquéis que estoy protegida, ¿eh? No me toquéis que estoy protegida. No vale. Ya abro la luz, tío.
Somehow, the door opens on its own. But even stranger is that it opened when Cello asked the supposed spirit to do so. Feeling completely terrified, she takes a moment to gather herself before proceeding further with the seance. What happens next has left her beyond spooked.
Escucha,
Watch.
you watching?
¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Estás enfadado? ¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Te puedes poner delante? Venga, ponte delante del espejo. Te quiero ver. Dios, tu puta madre. No, puta, que me caigo.
Hostia, échalo, cuidado.
Lo que, ya tú sabes, a virar la tortilla. Te pones a pedir algo y después te asombra cuando sucede. No, tenemos que decidirnos o sí o no. O otro,
Tía.
It is at this point that Cello has seen enough and decides to end the live stream. Given what happened, Viewers believe that Cello might have reached out to a sinister entity, yet others think that something else was contacted. Although pretty spooky, it could be that this whole thing was just a setup for the sole purpose of getting views.
Sí.
But it seems that many viewers find this video to be genuine evidence of something paranormal. But of course, you be the judge.
No.
Ghost or not? Feel free to let me know what you think. Now the following video barely has any information, but it still speaks for itself. Where exactly this video had come from is unknown, as the original source is a total mystery. All that is known is that it was found by someone online who reposted the video. In it, a small child is seen lying at a doorway when something pretty baffling happens. Take a look.
Tumba, déjame ver. ¡Paquiti! Una pata por otra. Eso a veces, pues, contrario. Quisiera yo repartir 2 o 3 por aquí.
According to viewers, it seems that the child was either kicked or pushed by an unseen force. Even before it happens, they seem to be scared of something, as though they are trying to get away from whoever or whatever is inside this room. The lack of info and the unknown source of this video makes it hard to determine if it's paranormal or not. For now, it remains a mystery until more info is brought forth. Now this next video was posted in September of this year, but for some reason was taken down a few days later. Some believe that the video was removed because the person in it is so traumatized by this incident that they don't want to be reminded of what occurred. Although it's not clear what the reason might be, the owner of the footage has reposted the video for those interested in seeing it before taking it down again. It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy to say the least. In it, a security guard is working the night shift inside a private building somewhere in Colombia when something...
Esto tiene que ver como el otro, ¿te acuerdas que vimos la semana pasada? Sí, la semana pasada del guardia de seguridad que estaba hablando con el... Eso mismo es.
Very strange happens. The guard is on duty, patrolling the area, when out of nowhere, someone greets him. Or so it seems. Take a look.
Está hablando con alguien. Vaya. La pose que él tiene es relax, ¿no? Como si tú estuvieses hablando con alguien.
At the start of the clip, we can see the guard waving at someone and looking at them. But as the video continues, no one appears. He seems to be having a conversation with someone who doesn't appear to be there.
Es que eso tiene que estar fuera de liga, déjame decirte, tú estando ahí, viéndote hablando con alguien que alguien no está. Eso es una falta de respeto.
Although pretty strange, it's the following piece of information that makes this video a whole lot creepy. As it turns out, the security guard in this footage says that he was talking to someone who was in need of assistance. That someone was an old lady who was asking for directions to a place in the building. But as we can see in the footage, she doesn't appear to be there. A few minutes pass, and the guard is still chatting with whoever it might be that we can't see on camera. But then, after conversating for a while, he is radioed by his coworker, who tells him something that suddenly makes his blood run cold. Watch.
A huir, se ha dicho.
Right away, the guard hits the button to the elevator, thinking it would open immediately, but then quickly realizes that the stairs would be a better escape. In a panic frenzy, he runs away and
Eso es una reacción normal, ¿sabes? Yo me iría del zip code. Del zip code.
leaves the building without ever looking back. It isn't clear where exactly the guard had went, but given his response, it seems likely that it was far away from this building.
Él se fue del país.
All in all,
Él llegó a
his
Venezuela.
coworkers have no doubt in their minds that this whole encounter was paranormal in nature. But, unfortunately, this whole video is a mystery. Without sufficient info, the question remains,
Qué difícil
who
está
or
eso.
what exactly had the security guard been talking to?
Sí, cualquiera. No, déjalo así. Sí, no, sí.
There's a photo online that's been circulating through various groups on Facebook.
Ajá,
The image was initially posted somewhere in September of this year,
a ver si es verdad.
but ever since then, people have been getting creeped out by this photo. Now, the photo itself comes from a family who took the image during a baby shower that occurred somewhere in Mexico. Lots of photos were taken at this party, but one in particular has left the family disturbed. It was only after the party was over that they looked at the photos and saw the chilling photograph that they can't seem to explain.
Zumba, a ver. ¿Qué es lo que se vio?
It's nighttime, and the party seems to be going well when someone takes out their phone and begins to take various photos. They see a group of people in the corner and decide to take their picture. Little did they know that they would capture this.
Mira, yo espero que esta no sea la prima, sea la madre, o es de allá de los sitios que él. Mire eso, brother, ¿la estás viendo al final? ¿La estás viendo al final? ¿La estás viendo al final? No, vete. No. Peor, le siguen dando close-up, peor se ve. No. Ahí bajé de cambio, ¿viste? No.
The family was left shaken up after seeing this. According to them, nobody was next to this woman when they took the pic. They further mentioned that its facial appearance is unlike anything they've ever seen.
Parece un esqueleto.
Although some people think that this might have been a case of pareidolia, as the rocks in the background could have been mistaken for a face.
Coño, pero que las piedras de atrás.
The family is certain that this wasn't a rock or something pareidotic. They've taken photos of the same area where the pic was taken, and none of them show the figure that was captured. So then, if this wasn't pareidolia or someone they know, who or what is this? This next video comes from a man named Chris Hill, who you might recall from a previous video. From exploring abandoned places to seeing things that he can't explain, Chris has had his fair share of creepy occurrences. But his most recent exploration may just be the creepiest. Chris visits an abandoned warehouse at an undisclosed location. Inside, he finds a lot of empty crates and mountains of debris. Although mostly empty, he can't help but feel a certain presence inside this building. Small critters might have made this place their home, but to Chris, it seems that something else is living here. Feeling a little terrified, he searches all around
No,
and finds
aléjate de
nothing.
ahí.
But here's where things start to get really creepy.
Escucha, vela,
As
vela,
Chris
vela.
continues to explore the place, he finds a small staircase that leads him to the floor below. He takes it and finds a room with many doorways.
No.
One of them, however, leads to a narrow passage that seemingly has no end. Chris enters the passage and immediately notices something strange.
Whoa. It's noticeably colder in here.
Sí, está más lejos del piso.
If
Va a
you
estar más
stand
frío.
right here, it's kind of warm. Like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell.
Do not enter.
Whoa, that is weird. That is weird. Like, I'm not joking, y'all. What was that? It's noticeably colder. Wow. This is gonna be creepy.
Chris has no idea as to why there's a sudden change in temperature when entering inside. But confused and scared, he walks further into the passage, not sure where it would take him.
Escucha.
He eventually arrives at an area that is more spacious and emptier. However, it is at this point when things take a dark turn.
Ahora fue.
He
Chequea.
goes in and sets up a few cameras before exploring the whole space.
Vaya, porque él se
One
graba
camera in
grabando.
particular is an infrared camera that records in real time. When he's done setting up all cameras, he
En otras palabras, él pone una cámara y después se va a grabar en distancia. Eso es lo
continues to explore the site. But unbeknownst to him, this is captured.
Chequea.
Damn. Still gotta go down there, too.
No, don't go, no vaya.
Did you hear that?
Sí, yo estaba.
That was loud.
Yes, it was. Very good, very good.
What the hell?
¿Tú viste eso?
What was that?
Ustedes no vieron eso, ¿verdad que no? Mira el cuadrito.
What the f was that noise? Sounded like something fell.
Ojo. Él está de espalda, va hacia la entrada. Y a perfección él se mueve. Ahora mira la puerta de la esquina, abajo, o ahora es arriba. Hmm. ¿Qué tú opinas que puede ser eso? O sea, algo espiritual, un espectro o otra forma de vida, no de life form como dicen, tú sabes, algo no de aquí, de allá.
Had it not been for the second camera, this would have been mist. A mist-like figure can be seen approaching Chris from a distance before reaching him.
Eso es mucho con demasiado.
Eerily enough, Chris turns around as soon as the figure gets to him. And, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a strange-like figure in the corner can be seen peeking at the camera. Chris has no
Como si
clue as to what this could have
pendiente.
been, but viewers can't help but think that
¿Verdad? Como entró por allí, cogió por el pasillo y está mirando a la cámara que está
this might
grabando.
have been some supernatural creature that was spying on Chris.
Eso mismo, supernatural creature.
Whatever it might have been, he is certain that he won't be coming back to this place, as he's definitely spooked. But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
Saquiti bim bam.
Paranormal or not?
Ahí estamos. El otro que quedaba lo aguanté o lo eliminé porque ya lo vimos. Lo vimos. Mira, ahí está. Bizarre. Bueno, son complementos o compilation de miedo. Tiene un montón. Vayan allá y oye, como están viendo, la Porque Studios haciendo lo que hace. ¿Ok? So, con esto, se le agradece a ustedes, todos los que están en otros países, de Romania, España, hasta abajo, Chile, Perú, por ahí para abajo, la gente, Brasil, Estados Unidos, ya tú sabes. Yo estoy usando esta plataforma para lo que me da la gana, pero ese no es el punto. Hablar cosas extrañas y diferentes. Ahí dice en Efesios 4:2, al que le interese, fíjate eso. Se puede leer el 2 y el 3, pero el punto de eso es lo que voy a hablar, lo siguiente. Todos nosotros, no hay nadie en ningún lado, de mi gente latinoamericana, de mi gente de allá de Europa, que no quieran vivir tranquilos, en paz y armonía. Todos queremos vivir así. Con esto, nosotros tenemos las herramientas para lograrlo, para poder estar juntos, ¿verdad? Todos pasamos por los mismos dolores, todos tenemos las mismas lágrimas, todos sufrimos iguales. Lamentablemente, ayer aquí en mi pueblo despacharon a alguien, chamaco joven, es triste. Vamos a ver si nos unimos un poquito más, ¿verdad? A tener un poquito más de cuidado. Todos tenemos gente que estamos viendo cuando se nos están escapando. Yo tengo un ser querido que está siendo tormentado. Lo triste de esto es que estas personas que tienen estos dolores así no se acuerdan cuando ellos dolieron, cuando ellos se tomaban las lágrimas por la ausencia de otras personas. Esa es la parte. Y eso es que si nosotros no nos cuidamos, vamos a causar lo mismo en otras personas. Siempre va a haber dolor, ¿verdad? Pero no tiene que ser innecesariamente, creo yo. Mira, yo creo que ya. No voy a decir más nada. Muchas gracias. Vamos a querernos un poquito más. Vamos a procurarnos. Procura. Envíale un mensaje a tu pana, a tu hermano, a tu país, a tu maíz. Antes de que no estén. No la hace cuando no están. Mientras tanto, muchas gracias por darme la oportunidad, tiempo y espacio para perder el tiempo conmigo aquí. Y desde aquí nos despedimos. Hasta la próxima. Cuídense, mi gente.